One of the things that excites me most about GolfBoard is the amount of positive impact I believe it has on the game. The number one thing that people will tell you when they've been on a golf board for more than 5 minutes is, it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And that's the most fun I've ever had on a golf course.
What innovation in golf has happened, maybe ever, that grows the game of golf more effectively than GolfBoard? We've now become a huge driving engine in the golf industry. We have to not only transform the way golf is played, but transform the way golf is perceived to a fun, energetic, thrilling fitness experience. Our management team and the founders of the company are all board enthusiasts. When they would golf, they would look at these beautiful manicured fairways and say, this is like freshly groomed powder. Imagine if we could board on this terrain. But now it's been embraced by the industry as uniquely a better way to play golf.
The genesis of the product came from surfers. We have done, I think, a very good job of taking the joy and the fun of experiencing that kind of motion and making it safer and easier for the masses to enjoy.
My own children weren't golfers, but they saw us developing the product and going out on the fairway. And they go, hey, I'd like to do that. Looks like a lot of fun. And now they go out and they start boarding, but then they fall in love with the game of golf. But without the golf board, they'd have never touched the game of golf in the first place. And we want that story to replicate time and time again and bring a whole new group of players from 14 and 16 into adulthood that become loving the game through GolfBoard. Everything about the GolfBoard has changed since its initial launch. It's wider, it's more stable, it's higher performing. It has a computer on board that controls acceleration and deacceleration. It has an automatic parking brake.
We're in our 6th iteration of the product now. The stability bar, the suspension system, the larger tires, all improved the product in a way that gave us the ability to get almost anybody onto a board and have a safe, fun, engaging riding experience and get to their ball faster.
It's taken years to evolve to the place that we are today. Now we have a product that's perfectly suited for the golf course and puts us years ahead of any alternative device that's out there. It's the school of hard knocks that other followers are going to have to go through. We're past that stage. We now have a perfectly built product that's ideally suited for the game, that's completely natural to the end user.
So as you're riding down the fairway and you're surfing the earth, there's another thing going on there, which is if you're the least bit aware and take advantage of it, the engagement of intuitive motion and effortless motion or carries over from the ride on the golf board to the golf swing.
Is you can get the exact sensation as wake surfing or wakeboarding out on the course itself. It's the same fluid motion and thrilling sensation of being out behind a speedboat on the water, but on the fairway, if that's the type of ride that you want to have.
You can get very creative in your time between shots. Suddenly, if you look at a fairway and you start thinking this is a couple of right-hand banks here and it's a half pipe over there, and then I've got a little bit of a drop and a little bit of a rise, it's like, oh, I felt so childlike again.
We now have over 1 million rounds of golf boarding played. 96% of the people who use GolfBoard go again. And even the deconditioned loves the GolfBoard. The frequency of people renting over 60 is super high.
We've had 70 million social media hits through various articles and feature stories that have been done on the company. But one of the most rewarding things for us has been some of the industry recognitions that we've gotten. Golf Digest had us in the new transport product of the year.
When we went to our first PGA merchandise show, I think in 2014, we never anticipated we would win Best New Product. But when we won that award, immediately it transformed the organization. A lot of encouragement from the icons of the industry to take the game to a whole new level through golfboarding. In fact, there's a whole new single rider vehicle movement that was started by GolfBoard,
which is the category that has grown around our initial efforts in the industry.
The global pandemic of COVID-19, that single rider vehicle has become even more important as a way of getting around the golf course.
We believe that not only the evolution of the product to the point that it's at right now, but the evolution of the business model for how the product is paid for and funded and how we receive our revenues is a revenue share model. So our ability to take the golf board and get that into courses at little to no cost. We want to be able to walk in and say, here's a golf board, it's no cost to you up front. We will do a revenue share split with you, and we will support you with social media and best case and best practices documentation and ongoing consultation. Because if we can make the courses more successful, we'll make more money and they'll make more money.
Which eliminates the downside risk for our clients, exponentially improving potential adoption, and most importantly, creating the opportunity for sustainable, high-margin recurring revenue for both our company and our clients.
We're on 300 courses worldwide in 7 countries right now, but there are 30,000 golf courses in the world. The potential for GolfBoard in the next few years is just massive. When riding the board becomes as much fun as playing the game, or even more fun, that's a great testimonial for our offering.